you well. Working on the wagon. Got off of work, I don't know, half hour ago. It's like 7 o'clock at night. Gotta get her done, baby. You might say to yourself, what in the hell is on his freaking head? Well, I'm gonna show you what's on my head in just a second. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm getting ready to tunnel out the wagon, the floor, and I laid some wire in the floor. I want to show you why, who, what, where, all that good stuff. So let's get started, shall we? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Bam! It's like a disco in here now. I raised the rear end up, and it wants to be trimmed just below the tubing that I have bent attached to this. So I made some marks coming off the floor. I got to readjust the arc of the bend. This is 7.5 inches all the way down. And you might say to yourself, why in the hell did he do wire all the way down like that? And I'm going to show you why right now. So if I would have eyeballed it from my marks that are here on the floor, my gibberish, I would have cut totally in the wrong spot. Obviously here and here. So now you can measure all the way across. We got 7.5 inches here, got 7.5 inches here, 7.5 inches here, and so on and so on. You get the point. This whole section is going to get cut out all the way to the back. That's what I'm going to do today. I won't be able to weld it in today. Obviously, you just don't have enough time. And then that hole right there is where this has to get cut. Get a C-section down the center. The baby, well, transmission will poke through. And either A, I'm going to peel this open like an onion and weld a piece of sheet metal across, or B, I'm going to cut the entire thing out. I haven't made up my mind yet. Put a new piece, cap it, and then run our tunnel all the way through. Obviously the tunnel has to go on an angle. It does not have to be this high. That would be kind of ridiculous coming all the way down. Our yoke is right here, so we kind of need to taper it. It might stick up above the floor an inch here, but then come, you know, up 8 inches here. So let me get cutting, marking and cutting. I took some measurements. It's roughly 6 inches across the top, 8 inches down. I marked up this piece of 18 gauge on my table and rolled it in my makeshift roller that I had made the other day. This is what I've come up with. So I'm feeling how it looks, but I'm probably gonna have to restructure this portion of the floor from, you know, basically midpoint of the square cut to the clean metal, somewhere in that, you know, zone right there, up to that first drill bit, that hole that we popped in the floor up yonder. So I gave myself plenty of meat. I'm going to trace out the bottom on this flat part, trim what I need to trim, roll the edge, you know, bend it.
Hell
on a 90.
yeah.
Let me shut this off. Yes, I've got to go to Home Depot. I've got to pick up some flap discs, some 60 grit or 40 grit flap discs to clean up the metal. And then the front section, I'm thinking of fanning it out, making it a little bit wider, and then tying in that piece, like I was saying earlier, into the tunnel. So a little bit at a time, man. This weekend I'm going to hit it hard. I'll have this whole car you know, finished for the weekend. Obviously for this video, that's the goal. Have it aired out in the driveway. So until tomorrow, that's about all we can do, brother. There we go. Much better. So I'd also like to take this minute. I had to change shirts. To apologize for not having a video up on Thursday. This one obviously is going to be late, and that's because of me starting a new job. Sucks, but it is what it is. I got to put money in the bank because YouTube ain't paying shit for this. I'm gonna go park my ass for a minute, grab me a bottle of water, stay hydrated, and we can chit chat. Oh, good Lord. So, yeah, my new job, I specifically told them, you know, look, I don't want to work overtime. I don't, I just can't be bothered, you know, with that. And what do you know? I ended up working overtime on Wednesday. Oh, well, pardon me. I worked on the car on Tuesday. Pardon me. Start all over. Started work on Monday. 10-hour day, no biggie. My schedule is 4/10s. So I have Tuesday through Friday, 4/10s, I work. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I have off. Well, Monday was sort of like a training day. So came in, trained for like 3 hours, whatever, and then went out on the truck with one of the guys. Monday night I didn't work on the wagon. Tuesday came into work, worked a 10-hour day. Came home, worked on the wagon. I had all plans on Wednesday, come home from work, start working on the wagon.
And no. Had outages from lightning. So stayed.
Worked. Now Thursday came. Was supposed to do a 10-hour day. No. Got home, had dinner, was gonna go out in the garage. My son made a really nice barbecue for everyone. Ribs, sirloin, awesome. My phone rings. Gotta go into work. I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So I lost Thursday. I ended up getting home at like 2 in the morning. And then Friday was a normal 10-hour day. And I told the guys there's only 5 of us. I said, man, listen, I got a car that's got to go back to Houston. I said, I don't want to know shit. Don't call me. Don't bother me. Sorry, my man. It is what it is. So I could see how this is going to interfere, you know, with my mojo. And I ended up missing a call for a storm, which I could have made good money. Like, you can't win. I mean, it is what it is. But so anyway, I got something to show you guys. So obviously, you know, the name of the car is called Chantilly. That's what she named it. You see it right there on the dash. Well, the other day I was driving and I found a street sign named Chantilly. So I'm gonna give this to them. It's on both sides, whatever. I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, you could see I like signs. A lot of these signs up here from Puerto Rico. The Dix Lane is from Long Island. Beach Channel Drive is Long Island. Calle E is Puerto Rico. And then you've got Texas Substation. That's from West Virginia. My buddy gave to me. That's from Puerto Rico. That's from Sierra Pacific, Nevada, I believe it's from. That was given to me. I got that Mississippi Power. That's from Detroit. So yeah, I'm a sign collector. And then that's from Colorado. That's from Arkansas. One day I'll return them, just not right now. I'm not ready to return them. I like signs. I got something really cool that I want to put together. I've got pole tags from all the states that I've worked in, all across the United States. I want to say there's like 13 or maybe 15 states that I haven't worked in, but Amazon sells a 4-foot by 4-foot map, and these pole tags would work perfect. You know, just put it in the state where you worked. So that's my goal, is to have worked in every state when I retire. But almost there. I hope you guys are enjoying this series for this wagon. This is basically going to be the last video of it. And then who knows, I got to clean the garage. We'll do a Garage Fab is messaging me, hey man, I want to see your garage. I want to see what you got. Let me see what you got. So I got to clean it first. I'm not going to show you guys, give you a tour of my messy shop. That's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. I got to clean it. So once this wagon's out of here, which should be in a week or so, I'll start cleaning it. I want to install some 8-foot LED lights. I might have to bring the truck home because my ceiling is like 15 feet tall in the garage to install them. But yeah, we'll do a garage tour. I got some pretty cool tools that I use. So, I got some more ideas for tools that I want to make. Obviously I haven't made them yet, and we'll make a video on that stuff. But so I've been learning about YouTube on my time off while I'm at work, when we have some extra time. Thumbnail is #1 important. That's super important. That's what everyone sees before the video starts rolling. So it's kind of hard, when you're in the middle of building a car. But if you was doing like a hey, will it start kind of video, will it run after 20 years, that would be like a great thumbnail. That's why everyone uses it all the time, because it's like clickbait. But around the corner, I've been thinking, there's a I want to say it's like an 84 or 85 Mazda, all original. It's been sitting in the front yard of this person's house for 4 years plus since I've been here. So who knows how long it's been sitting. Maybe it'll be a cool build. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. That's the older, first body style for the Mazda. They didn't have torsion bars, I believe, in that one. I didn't really care for it. I didn't like the body style. But let me know if you guys are interested in seeing it. I'll go knock on their door and see if they want to sell it. But yeah, just trying to come up with ideas. Obviously, I got to get the chassis done for the Samurai, the golf cart. I've got the Honduki 2000, which I want to get into something to drive it around. If you haven't seen it, that is a 13 horsepower Honda, mated, and I mean mated, clutch Suzuki Samurai 5-speed transmission. So it's a pretty cool power plant. It's for my golf cart build. But yeah, I'm going to take this moment to rest. Put down in the comment section what you guys want to see, and we'll try and put it together. So instead of doing a half-ass job and stitching the seam, closed, I'm going to make a cover out of the other channel that I was going to use for the floor. But you'll see in just a second what I have intentions on doing. Also, I decided not to weld the front just yet, because I might fan it out a little bit, have it come like this, or I could cut it back some. But yeah, you'll see in just a second. But I'm gonna put my GoPro on time lapse, and I'm gonna taper out the end, so it'll be narrow here and it'll be wider up front, and then we'll just go from there. Test fit it, bend it, test fit it, bend it until I get it to somewhat of a shape that I like. Alright gentlemen, forgive me, it's a tad bit hot in here. As you can see, I'm having fun in the garage. My GoPro is charging right now, so I got to use my phone, but I want to show you all the clearance on the dry shaft and what I've done. Tunnels in, temporary, screwed to the floor. You can see how nice it's sitting inside of here. Just ignore the front part. Obviously I got to trim it and contour it to the hump, but basically what I want to get at is how nice and flat the floor is with the hump. So now we're going to go under the car, and keep in mind this is my son's drive shaft for his Bel Air. Got plenty of room up top, plenty of room on the sides. I still got to trim obviously this shit out here, but drive shaft has plenty of room, more than plenty. The suspension is currently aired out. I know it's a little awkward in here, but it is what it is. I just want to I want you all to see it. So what I'm doing is I put a tack. I left a little bit of meat on the edge of here, rolling this over, and then this will get probably tacked from the backside, ding, all the way around, and then they could seam seal this to finish it off. So I like it, man. It looks good. I'm debating on pulling the body back off to clean all this shit up underneath here. You know, I don't know how much time I'm gonna have, so I don't want to get too crazy involved. I want to get the car done this weekend for them. Yeah, I just want to get the car done for them so they can get it home and start fooling around with it. Hang on. Ah, ow. You know, that's my goal. So, keep on keeping on. Let's get busy. Well, my GoPro's being an asshole today, so I just wanted to show you guys roughly how I'm doing this. Pretty easy. Use self-tappers to hold down the steel. Right? Get it to shape. Stitch it. Plug it. Move on to the next one. Pretty easy. Almost done. But if I didn't show you now, then I would have blew through it and you would have never have known how to do it. Ain't rocket science. Anybody can do it. So, very happy how it's come out. Obviously, got some grinding to do, and cleaning and all that, but I like it, man. I sent Brandon a picture. He likes it. Everyone's happy. Well, it's really way too hot in here to be filming and all that bullshit, so I just kind of want to go over what I'm doing so you guys get an understanding. So obviously I butt welded this together. I'm going to grind it down a little bit, smoothing it out. And you seen me earlier, I was working this piece in my makeshift bender. So it's a little difficult because of the taper from this, you know, to that. I started butt welding it, centered it up, and then put some self-tappers every other hole or every second hole to suck the new metal to the old metal. and then hammered it down a little bit, and now I'm going to plug weld all the holes shut for this panel, and then that should be it for inside here. The car is basically tunneled. Everything is done. I've got work to do underneath the car. I'll put a couple of braces, you know, underneath here, make something, some 1.5 inch box tubing. But yeah, it's hot as shit in here. I'm on my 3rd shirt, and you don't want to see that shit anyway, so it's bad, really bad. It's got to get done though. No ifs, ands, or buts. Got to get done. So let me get back at it. One last time, decided to pull the body off. I'm gonna put some braces under the floor. I'll show you in just a second. Rolled the edge. This is gonna have to get seam sealed, obviously, when it gets back to Texas, because you're gonna want to put primer on it. It's too bad he can't pull the body off the chassis back home, but I would pull the body off, you know, if you could. Seam seal this, seam seal this. So now what I'm gonna do is, it's very weak, the floor right here. I'm gonna, because I've got limited room, I'm gonna put a strip of tubing, you know, box tubing in here like this on both sides. And then I'm gonna see about getting a piece, you know, inside of here, maybe welded to the corner here or something. But yeah, that's what I'm fixing to do right now. So I'm gonna trim off that excess. But I personally rolled. I'd rather have rolled it than cut the edge, because it's stronger now. It adds strength to the floor. Obviously, we need as much strength as we can when all your floor braces are cut. But yeah, tunnel clear is really nice. I got to finish hammering this up right here. Just rolling this edge. See, I got a lip right here. I got to hammer this up right here. And all this shit's got to get seam sealed. So, primed and seam sealed. Wipe down with lacquer thinner or acetone. So, Brandon, when you get this home, these lines might be a bit of a pain in the ass to come out, because you cut them so short. Or whoever you got this from cut them so short. These are almost basically like push locks also, I believe, where you slide something inside of here to get these old lines out. But these are your tranny cooler lines. Everything clears in here. I thought this was an issue. I thought this was this, but it's not. Everything clears all in here, so you're good. I'm gonna take this bracket off for you because you don't need it. I don't know what this went to, but you'll have to figure that out, I guess, when you get it home. Who knows? Maybe here, I don't know. Booster, but yeah, everything clears. Always got to think outside the box. Need somebody to hold the floor, hold the brace up. The old floor jack. All right. So one thing I wanted to point out really quick. Obviously, no brace can go from here this way, because the chassis sits up inside of here. So that's why there's this plate, obviously, right here. So we're putting 1.5 inch box tubing, stitched it under the floor. I mean, it's rudimentary, but I also had to trim the edge, because when it comes down, I don't want it hitting the chassis here. It looks like it's kind of close. Hopefully it clears it. But yeah, that would suck. Let me check it right now. Yeah, that's about it. One more over here. And really not much more I can do because of the braces. Everything is stacked on top of one another here on the edge. So it's nice and strong. So it should be fine. Little flimsy right in here. That's why I'm doing this here. I put the bead roll in it. And now, obviously the box tubing. So. All right, here we go. Watch this. Floor is barely moving. That's the bead right here. But watch this. See how see that flex? Now come over here, nice and strong. Obviously that's this. But hell yeah, good money. All right, good morning, gentlemen. Sunday. Ironing out a couple little things to get the car to lay on the ground. Steering column's in. Body is bolted to the chassis. And now we're working on the front shocks. Rear shocks are in. This is the last piece to the puzzle. And then we can roll this mother trucker outside. So I'm gonna show you what I did. All right, pretty simple. This is hot, I don't wanna touch it. Took a piece of 1/4" plate. Roughly looks like this. Drilled a 1/2" hole through it. All right, so this is a Dorman part number. It's a shock bushing kit. Here's the part number. You can buy it off Amazon. But just drilled a 1/2" hole through here. Cut this end off. Welded this to the plate. And there we have it. Just gotta weld it on. I wanted to make sure that everything cleared. Bag clears, rim clears. So it's time to weld it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is ready to go. I can get a better look at the inside on what I've done to the floor. A lot of work, man. A lot of work. Got some air up in it right now. I'm fixing to pull it outside. Shocks are in, obviously you all know that. Everything clears. Pretty freaking cool. Wow. Let's air it up. Pretty damn cool, man. All right, so keep in mind, the rear tires are hitting the inner fenders. Brandon knows about that. He's gonna take care of that when he gets home. And the oil pan is hitting, you can see it right down there. So once the oil pan is replaced with a shallow oil pan, it'll be good. So love it, absolutely love it. Amazing amount of work that went into this. I wish I had more time, because I would do a whole lot more, but I think I've done enough for them. I don't want to build their car. This is their car. They've got to build it. But I have a lot more other ideas. I just, again, don't have the time. They want to take it somewhere. So, hell yeah. And I am absolutely proud, 100%, that I built this from scratch. And not only did I had a help of a couple other friends. They want to remain anonymous. But Mr. Timmy, much love to you. And Mr.Rip, you know. So, hell yeah. So guys, that is gonna do it for this video. We've got to arrange shipping. I'm dying of thirst. It's hot as shit out. We've got to arrange for shipping for them. Well, they have to arrange it. And gonna take a break. clean the shop, get some lights going in here. And then we'll take it one day at a time thereafter. So I appreciate all your support. Have a great day. Sir, we'll see you soon. Take care.